Okay, so what you're gonna need to do this job, at least the way I'm doing it, is a jigsaw with a bit that will cut plastic, a screw gun, drill gun, we're gonna call it, with a step-up bit, or you can just use a regular, drill bit, but it's got to be able to drill a hole into it, and then the bit for the jigsaw has to fit in there. So that's all that's pretty much used for. So then I also got some bolts here with these are tapered heads, so it'll drop right down into the flange, and nylon locking nuts, and I'm probably gonna put washers on the back, but I'm gonna see if I can get away with not doing it. This, there's not a lot of cranking and pulling on this thing, so it's not really necessary, but I'll probably end up putting some washers on the back too. And then we got the silicone. You could use a gasket if you want, but I didn't think I could find a gasket that would fit those holes perfectly, so I'm just going to silicone it. Silicone the screws, everything, and then silicone a nice bead around the edge, make it nice and clean. So those are the tools that you'll need. Okay, so on the back of the Feelfree lure, this is the 13.5. It has the emblem right here, and this is the version 2 also. So what I'm going to do is just drill a hole here, and that way I can drop down the jigsaw bit, and then we can just cut around here and remove that piece, and then we can actually use this piece as a patch. You could actually heat this up and use it as a patch later on, so definitely don't throw that piece away. Alright, so got our step-up bit and our drill. Okay, so now I've made a hole to where my jigsaw can fit right in there, and I can just go all the way around. There's no rush, no need to hurry. You just need to, watch where you're cutting, try to stay on the inside of this here, and everything should be just fine. So let's go ahead and do this up. Always wear safety glasses. And once you get a little bit done, you can kind of peel it back and see behind it and make sure that there's nothing behind it. I know there's nothing behind it right now, but so then what you can do there is just get a pair of pliers or something, and then just bend it. Back there, you can see that there's like rudder tubes and stuff, but they're way down at the bottom there, so no harm. Down there, so keep going. Now, if you look right at your drill and you see that the blade is cocked to the left or to the right, that's the way you should cut this, because it's naturally going to want to go to the left or to the right. So this blade in particular, if you look at it, it's cocked just ever so slightly to the left. So I'm going to make my cut to the left, because it'll help me make that turn. This is where it gets a little tricky because this gets in the way. stuck in a certain position, and then you cut the hole incorrectly. Down there, so that'll be fun to get out. Anyway, I can just have my girl reach down there, but so yeah, there you go. The big tip right there is put something in front past the bottom, kind of tips down, or grab a hold of it or something. You know, probably right down here, so it'll come out really easy. So now what you're gonna want to do, check the hole. Obviously doesn't fit right away. You're gonna have to possibly cut out another piece here. But what I like to do is I like to cut that out first and then take this here off. And then what you're gonna do is hold this up to it and then make just trace the outside with a pen or a permanent marker, and then you'll have a perfect way to cut that out. You could trace the inside, but then you're not gonna, you know, have that whole lip. You need the outer diameter of this lip right here. So just gonna put that up to it, get a permanent marker, go around it. You could do that in the very beginning if you want to. But like I said, I like to just cut out this piece first just because it's really easy. And then you could see here, there's a line right here. We don't wanna mess up that line. And if you know, cut up here right away, I think you're going to get in, you know, that line's going to get in the way. So I like to just cut out the emblem first, and then that's that. Okay, so I got my diameter mapped out here. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out, and then I can go ahead and drop my flange in. Okay, so the hole's now big enough, and the flange fits in there really nice. I mean, it's perfect. And so what I want to do now is I want to mark 2 holes with a permanent marker, or just some type of a pen or something you can get down in there. And then I want to drill out the 2 holes, and then I want to go ahead and put in the bolt, and then, you know, both of the bolts, and then make my other marks just to make sure that I'm on and it didn't shift or anything like that. So let's go ahead and get that done now. Something to note also, when you're drilling your holes, after you make your marks and when you drill your pilot holes to accept your bolt, if you use a step-up bit, just be careful, because what a step-up bit does is it starts small and it gets bigger and bigger. And with the thickness of the plastic, you can have the top part be thicker, or be bigger than the bottom part. So what I recommend is just use a regular drill bit when you're drilling the pilot holes, unless you're using, you know, some type of a bigger bolt or something like that. But when you're trying to keep it kind of small, we're using these bolts here, and I recommend just using a regular drill bit. Okay, last little bit here. For those who are still following along, I'm going to give you an opportunity to enter into my giveaway to get a lure pack from our company, Bass Angler Bait Co. So put your comment down below and just comment the word Feelfree. And if you comment the word Feelfree, then you'll be entered into the giveaway, and then we'll do a a live giveaway or something like that. Probably the lure pack will probably be worth like $20 or $30. Okay, so let's go ahead and finish this up. I got 2 of the screws in here, and or bolts. I was actually able to get the lock nuts on the back of them pretty easy, and there's no washers needed on there. Like I said, nothing's getting wrenched down really hard. This thing's not getting pulled on or anything like that. And the actual bolts, they screw in pretty good themselves. You may not even need a lock nut if you don't think you do, but I'm going to go ahead and add them. So Pretty self-explanatory from here. I'll go ahead and shoot you guys a quick clip of it when it's done, but you can see it's looking really good. Everything is nice on it, and we just got to finish drilling these holes, put the bolts in, and then add the silicone. So stick around real quick. I'll make this quick, and we'll do the giveaway. Ian. Okay, so as you can see, the hatch on the Feelfree lure is finished. Everything turned out great. Stainless steel hardware, so nothing's gonna rust. We have a gasket on the inside here. Silicone the edge. You know, when you silicone the edge, you know, just run a really tight bead around the edge, and then get your finger wet and get a wet rag, and make sure your finger stays wet. Don't try to apply it around there with a dry finger. Try to, keep dipping your finger in water or whatever, but also have a wet rag with you so that you can wipe it off before it dries, and you're not going to have any problems. Everything's good. This thing's on there nice. It's on there centered. So appreciate it. I hope you guys subscribe, like the video, and again, comment down below the word "Feelfree," and we'll do the giveaway. See you later, guys.